Catherine stole the spotlight in the late Queen's pearl necklace and diamond earrings at luncheon. The halls of Buckingham Palace were quiet, almost too quiet. Outside, reporters gathered in the rain, their umbrellas forming a wall of black along the palace gates. But inside was something different. Inside was history. In a room filled with titles, power, and the weight of expectation, one woman stood out not for what she said, but for what she wore. Catherine, Princess of Wales, arrived not with fanfare or flourish. She didn't need it. Dressed in a simple, dignified ensemble, she moved with the calm grace of someone who understands the moment before anyone else does. Her expression was composed, her posture royal, but it was the necklace that captured every eye. 3 strands of luminous pearls rested around her neck, soft white, glowing, unmistakable. It was Queen Elizabeth's necklace, the very one she wore almost every day. Not for glamour, not for status, but for something deeper. Duty, memory, identity. Now those same pearls circled Catherine's neck, and with them, the room fell silent, because this was not just a necklace. This was a message without words, a tribute without speeches, a silent passing of the torch. Let's rewind for a second. Throughout her reign, Queen Elizabeth was known for many things: her poise, her discretion, her ironclad sense of duty. But among the private few who really knew her, it was the pearls that told the real story. She wore them through weddings, funerals, celebrations, and crises. She wore them not to impress, but to remember. Pearls had become her anchor. And now on this quiet afternoon, Princess Catherine wore them too. Not at a flashy event, not at a fashion gala, but during a somber luncheon at Buckingham Palace, hosted by King Charles and Queen Camilla. Yes, Camilla. There's the twist. Because everyone expected Camilla to claim the crown jewels, the spotlight, the legacy, and in many ways she did. She's the queen consort now, after all. But when it came to this, to the queen's most cherished, deeply personal strand of pearls, it wasn't Camilla who wore them. It was Catherine. Why? Well, according to palace sources and even confirmed by Entertainment Tonight, the necklace Catherine wore is the exact same one Elizabeth held close for decades. This wasn't costume jewelry. This was history. Quiet, powerful history. And while Catherine also paired it with a pearl bracelet and diamond drop earrings from the Queen's collection, the message was clear. She's not just a princess anymore. She's the living bridge between the monarchy's past and its future. And everyone noticed. Every camera lens zoomed in. Every royal watcher held their breath. Even Camilla, composed as ever, seemed just a little more rigid, a little more watchful. Because pearls in the royal family aren't just pretty things, they're signals, especially in mourning. Back in 1861, Queen Victoria wore pearls exclusively after losing Prince Albert. She started the tradition. Queen Elizabeth continued it, for her father, for Princess Margaret, even for Diana. So when Catherine wore them today, it was deliberate, it was meaningful, and it was bold. Remember, the late Queen wasn't one for extravagance. Her former secretary once said she wasn't interested in material things, yet she wore those same pearls every day. Now picture this. At a table filled with royals, diplomats, and power players from across the Commonwealth, Catherine, serene, calm, unshaken, sat with those pearls gently resting against her collarbone, a silent echo of Elizabeth's legacy. And Camilla? Well, her role might be official, but in that moment, the room didn't revolve around her. It revolved around the pearls, and the woman now carrying them forward. Which leads to the million-dollar question. Who really inherited Queen Elizabeth's legacy? Technically, Camilla gets first pick. That's how the hierarchy works. Then comes Catherine. Meghan? She's far, far down the line. And while we don't know if Camilla chose to pass the pearls to Catherine, or if the Queen arranged it herself years ago, the fact remains. Catherine wore them. Publicly. Gracefully. Powerfully. She's worn other pieces too. Like the Queen's sapphire earrings at the Victoria and Albert Museum. But this was different. This was the first time she stepped into the role, not just as the future queen, but as the heir of spirit. Now let's be honest. Some viewers may wonder, it's just jewelry, right? Wrong. For the royal family, nothing is just anything. A dress, a color, a necklace, everything has meaning. And Catherine knew that. That's what makes her different. She doesn't need a crown to prove her worth. She doesn't need a title to show her strength. She simply appears, and the moment bends toward her, just like it did when the Queen was alive. It's not about flash. It's not about noise. It's about presence. And in that room, with the Queen's pearls on her neck and generations of duty in her eyes, Princess Catherine wasn't just attending a luncheon. She was delivering a message, a quiet, powerful one, that the monarchy is safe in her hands. So the next time you see a photograph of her in those pearls, look closer. See what's not being said. See the torch being passed. And ask yourself this: was this Catherine's first step as the true future queen, or was it the moment we realized she already is? So what do you think? Was Catherine's gesture a quiet tribute or a subtle challenge to Camilla's throne? Let us know in the comments below.